Welcome back to my YouTube channel Coin of World. Today we are going to explore a remarkable piece of French numismatic history. The 1/2 franc coin of France dated 1967. This coin is not just a small piece of metal but a window into the culture, the politics, the economy and the artistic heritage of France in the mid-20th century. When we look at this coin, we see more than just currency. We see a reflection of national pride, economic transition, and the historical values that shaped modern France. The French 1/2 franc coin of 1967 belongs to the period of the Fifth Republic under the leadership of President Charles de Gaulle, a time when France was rebuilding its strength after the devastations of the Second World War and the challenges of decolonization. The Fifth Republic was established in 1958 to bring stability to French politics, and de Gaulle as president emphasized independence, sovereignty, and the importance of French identity in world affairs. The coinage of this period, including the 1967 1/2 franc, mirrors this determination by presenting national symbols and simple yet powerful designs that carried meaning for the people of France. On one side of the coin you will find the portrait of Marianne, who is the national emblem of France, representing liberty, equality, and fraternity. Marianne has been a symbol of the French Republic since the Revolution of 1789. She is often portrayed wearing a Phrygian cap, the ancient Roman cap that became a universal symbol of freedom and resistance to oppression. The 1/2 franc coin of 1967 continues this tradition, presenting Marianne in a way that reminds every French citizen of the sacrifices of the Revolution and the ideals that continue to guide the Republic. Her image on coins has always carried deep meaning, linking the common people with the identity of the nation and showing how even in everyday trade and commerce the ideals of liberty are carried forward. The reverse side of the coin features an olive branch, which is a symbol of peace, abundance, and prosperity. The olive branch has long been associated with the Mediterranean world, and in the context of French coinage it represents not only the hope for peace in Europe after the Second World War, but also the agricultural wealth of France. The use of natural symbols on coins reflected a national connection to the land, the harvest, and the values of stability and growth. The inscription Republique Française shows the pride of the nation, while the denomination. To understand the importance of this coin, we need to examine the economy of France in the 1960s. This was a time of rapid modernization, industrial growth, and social change. France was moving from a largely agrarian society into a modern industrial economy. Automobiles, aviation, and technology industries were growing quickly, and the standard of living for many French people was improving. The franc was a key symbol of national economic stability. The currency reforms, introduced earlier in 1960, created the new franc, which was worth 100 old francs. This reform simplified the monetary system and gave French currency greater strength and credibility in international markets. The 1/2 franc coin of 1967 is part of this new system, and it was a denomination used widely in daily life for small transactions, bread, milk, newspapers, and other everyday purchases. The coin was struck in nickel, a durable metal that resisted wear and tear, unlike silver or gold coins, which were more valuable and less practical for circulation. Nickel allowed coins to be produced in large quantities at relatively low cost. The minting technology of the 1960s had advanced significantly, allowing for sharp designs and mass production, ensuring that every French citizen had access to reliable and standardized coinage. The Half franc was a small denomination, but in terms of symbolism, it carried great importance as it represented not just monetary value but the connection between citizens and their republic. When we look at the broader history of French coinage, we can see how the half franc of 1967 fits into a long tradition dating back to the medieval period. French kings issued coins that bore their names and images to reinforce their power and legitimacy. During the Revolution, coinage changed dramatically, reflecting the new ideals of liberty and equality. The Napoleonic period introduced further changes, with the emperor's image on coins representing authority and central power. By the 19th century, French coinage had become a medium through which national identity was projected both at home and abroad. The half franc of 1967 continues this tradition by linking Marianne and the olive branch, two powerful symbols of freedom and peace.